Good afternoon. My name is Gabriel Rivero, and this is my project for C++ wxWidgets final project. Okay, so I chose this project because I wanted to build something a little more complicated than a basic calculator. And for electrical engineering, I think it's very important to know temperature, pressure, and uh, distance, weight, energy, stuff like that. So I chose the three ones that I struggle the most with. Fahrenheit, since I'm Hispanic, and Celsius to Fahrenheit is very complicated. I had a Kelvin. I did pressure for bar, ATM, and Pascal. And then I did energy for joule, calorie, and kilowatts per hour. Okay, so this is the application I have. This is the logic behind it. Um, it works pretty nicely. It has no errors. These are all my files right here to the left. So when I run the program, if I can move this, you run it and a little pop-up shows up, which allows you to pick any of the categories I mentioned, energy, temperature, or pressure. So in this case, I'm going to pick, for example, energy. I'm going to do, no, actually, I'm going to choose pressure temperature. I like it more. So I'll do Fahrenheit to Celsius, which I usually struggle with. So I'm going to do like 86, which I know is pretty warm, but not the hottest. So 86, for example. And the result comes out here. That's 30 degrees, which I know it's hot. So that's exactly what I wanted. It works for every single other combination you're gonna see once you check my project. But basically, the logic behind it is over here. This is all the math. The most complicated part for the project was fixing the folders, doing all of this. I had a lot of issues building my own text files and then adding them, which was seen in WX project's homework and part of it. Um, but basically, we have a unit converter logic point CPP, which is this one, which basically run the program. The main file is just running the application itself, which is here. It's just a wool unit. So very nice. The project is separated into multiple files, just like I said so. So we have main CPP, which is starts the app. Then we have the converter frame, just this one, which is the one making sure that you can see the project and actually interact with it. So basically, it's a pretty basic project, but this is low-key all I could do. I cannot handle C++. This is the hardest class I've ever taken in my life. But this is basically a project that helped me how to organize a C++ GCU GUI application. I really liked it. I had a lot of struggles with it. I took at least 16 hours to build it and getting it to work. The logic itself is not complicated. I could have run it in Python or C, but since it's a GUI project and an actual pop-up, it took a lot of times. So this is going to help me. I'm actually going to keep it for any of my classes when I have to do a quick calculation instead of, going through the math myself. I'll just pop it in here and it's going to give me a pretty accurate answer with the decimals I like. So thanks for listening to me. I hope you enjoy my project.